Hey, what's up, BGO fam? It's Sean, and thank you guys for tuning in to this week's hashtag We Live Wednesdays, a mini series where Carlton and I drop the latest tea on our lives and developments regarding COVID-19. This mini-sode will feature highlights from our Wednesday night live. For the full hashtag We Live Wednesdays experience, join us on Instagram at BGO_pod every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, enjoy the show.
And Sean Brinkley.
We are unable to answer the phone right now.
So either fuck off or enjoy the show.
Ain't a period.
Well, all two of these people. I mean, all these people.
Well, we grateful for the two people that's watching. Oh, it's 4 now. Praise God.
Amen. Amen.
I wonder that's inclusive of you.
Even if it is, God is good. Amen.
And it's worthy to be praised.
Okay. All right, we're back.
We are here.
We're back. We are here.
So I was basically telling them, Sean, how this is like a trial thing for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're basically recording like a episode that we would put up on our streaming platforms, but we're doing it through Instagram Live.
Okay.
And so this is going to be cute. And I mean, we've had people come in and out, say, hey, what's good? What's tea? You know. Ooh, God. Y'all, excuse me. I've been drinking all day. Oh, God. Yeah, that, ooh. But yeah,
Wait, hold up. Do you got a beverage?
It's been really nice. I do have a beverage.
Hold on. No, you're not about to. Hold.
Leaning. Lean. And I've been leaning. You can you hear me? Well, the mic ain't gonna be picking your ass up, but that's okay. We gonna have to be really creative with this editing process. Y'all, per usual, you getting BGO at its rawest. We don't know what the hell we doing, but we do. Look, this man over here filling up his cup with the Brita. Now he walking back. Amen. And he got some Crown.
But
I ran out of liquor.
I'm gonna start off slow though. I got this this Liberty Creek.
Ooh.
$7.49 at Walmart.
Oh, y'all ready for this ASMR?
Hold on. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. I got him, Carlton. I'm about to fuck him up right here.
Okay. Ooh.
Ah.
Hold on, Sean.
You gotta
Yes. Yes, you're a professional. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I forgot
yeah.
it is Wednesday, ain't it? Wind down Wednesday.
It's We Lit Wednesday.
Oh, whatever. Same shit.
We talk about so much. Now y'all know who come up with the with the content.
You gonna stop coming for me.
No, Sean, this would not be possible without Sean's hard work and dedication too.
I'm nobody.
So,
I'm just a piece of meat.
That is bullshit.
I'm a piece of meat. That's how these niggas treat me. I'm just a piece of meat.
Well, that's problem number one. Don't define yourself based off these raggedy ass niggas. Look, your frat done joined the chat, child.
Who? Oh, Blue Fire. You
Cameron done
motherfucking
joined
know?
the chat.
Yes, sir.
Y'all so ugh.
Don't do that.
I didn't do nothing. I just said.
No Sigma slander. None of that.
I said y'all. I was talking about you and Cameron.
Oh, okay.
Oh, girl. My pussy is sweating, so we gonna have to figure this out.
Oh my God. Inappropriate.
Hey, y'all. We come.
Who that is?
We was on CP time. Yes, Kendra. That's my girl, Kiki.
All right.
Kiara. Kiara, is your middle name Kendra? I never understood why it was Kendra when your damn name is Kiara. But you know what? People probably asking the same shit about mine too, with it being CT. Look at all these colored people coming in.
Come on, Melanin. What's up,
30
Brit?
minutes
Brittany?
later. Oh my Jesus. Alright, so we really here to talk. We done caught up for a good, just like an episode. We done caught up like we ain't just talked 10 minutes ago.
Well, did you well, I'm pretty sure because you was on here talking to them before. So did you give them an update on where you are? Because I mean, pretty much my life is in shambles right now.
I started talking about it. So like so going back to Paige's question earlier, I've been binge watching. I looked at Tyra King, that shit ridiculous, all the way crazy. I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race because my chorus brother who's staying with me, praise God for him, has Hulu. And so I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm obsessed. I'm a drag queen, period. What else have I been doing? I watched Self-Made, that Bethune Nobody. That Mary, Madam C.J. Walker inspired.
She just rolled over in her grave. She
showed it. She said, Bethune who? Mary who? But I've been binge watching. I've been drinking. I've been working out periodically. I've been scared to drive. I've been so irritated with our president and governor. Yes, I'm terrified.
Why are you scared to drive?
Because
Coronavirus. I need some sound bits. Where the sound bits at? Oh my goodness.
Coronavirus. ASMR.
Oh. Somebody. Oh no.
He needs some wine.
No, you don't. You talk about you scared to drive. They should be scared with you on the road. Y'all, you don't have too much to drink.
My whole life just took a tumble.
Now you know how I felt.
Ooh, this audio is gonna be a full mess.
It is. Is. What Daniel say? Is.
Is. Period. Oh, okay. We had to figure this out. I need to invest in some AirPods because this wired cord bullshit is just for the birds. But yeah, I've just been trying to stay sane. It's crazy because everybody that I've talked to has basically been like, this coronavirus is like a blessing in disguise. I mean, it really sucks because a lot of people are dying, which is terrible. But I think God really wanted the world to slow down.
Yes.
Like, we were killing his planet, and we needed to do better, like ASAP. And so, unfortunately, it's come with lives being lost, within a very small period of time, but it's caused for a lot of reflection on my part. Mm-hmm. And what I've realized, all in all, is that though it was quite evident before, I really hate my job.
Oh. Lord.
And that is just the truth. I hate it. I'm grateful for it.
Amen.
Because 22 million people have filed for unemployment. I'm sure those numbers have gone up. And
Well,
we'll
Kemp
get
trying
into
to change
Kemp
that.
being You know what? We're going to get into him.
He said...
His raggedy Clark County native ass.
Where he from?
I can't stand
Athens? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, they built different out there. No offense to y'all.
They
I'm
are.
so sorry, but...
Child, Athens ain't nothing but UGA.
The white tee. They built a little different out there.
Yeah, in my white tee.
Oh my goodness.
So how are you, Sean? I know you just talked about how life just came to you like
I've been
a sack of potatoes.
Yes.
Well, Sean, we're queer, so you have to explain what that means.
Butt fucked? I think people know it. I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
But you're talking about it as like, damn, this really sucks, as opposed to the pleasure that some people in our community feel.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So you have to explain for the heterosexuals that have tuned in. Thank you for coming to our live today, where we're getting
the
drunk
straight
and
people
just talking
do anal
reckless.
too. You think the straight people don't be doing anal?
They don't talk about it, girl.
These people out here fucking each other in the ass. Don't give a fuck. And somebody, I'm not about to get into that. I'm not about to get into that. But I feel like life has just been pinning me down and just, I'm talking about no lube, no condom,
No
just
spit.
nothing, not even the pre-cum from the tip of the penis. That didn't do shit. That's how life just,
Oh.
that's literally how I feel. And not because I felt that before.
That sounded like it came from experience, Sean.
Look, people don't be knowing how to have anal sex. And I forgot we are on live and people can see this. People are disgusted.
They're like, ew.
Like, why is he talking about getting penetrated? No, but let me reel it back in. So, all that to say, I mean, I've been pretty much doing the same thing. I've been doing my Netflix shows, my Hulu shows. I watched Tiger King. I think, what's that bitch name? Carol
Baskin. Carol Baskin.
She did it. Okay, look, let's talk about it. Because she did it. She killed her motherfucking husband. And she killed the motherfucking cats. Because, what's his name? Joe? Is that his name?
Joe Exotic.
Look,
yeah.
Joe Exotic. He may have been nutcase too. But Carol wasn't no fucking better, and Joe knew what the fuck he was talking about because he said she killed the motherfucking cats, and I believe she killed the motherfucking cats. So,
do you think she killed?
Joe,
you think she killed her husband?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know who to believe.
She did it. I don't believe. I believe both
and you
of
think
them.
she put her? You don't believe neither one of them?
I believe there's truth to both sides. Like there's truth.
Well, yeah, I believe there's truth to both sides too, but well, my problem, honestly, I still feel what you're saying, because Carol's doing the same thing. She's like, bitch, this is a sanctuary, and all these people praising her, and she on YouTube, talking about some hello cats, kittens, and pussy juices, and I didn't have to say that. We're going to bleep that out of this. Talking about some hey cats and kittens and people. And she doing the same thing. She's exploiting this for her own personal gain. And I'm like, that's why you're upset with Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was so funny how when Joe got locked up, he was like, yep, I've been working with Peter to shut all this shit down. He said, if I can't have my cats, neither can you.
No, all the motherfuckers was skinning cats. They was eating motherfucking tiger tenders in the motherfucking cafe or all them places. I don't give a fuck about none of that. they was all fucking killing the motherfucking cats. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
And my whole thing is, they made everybody that made it seem like, the way that they, like, put together the documentary, they made it seem like everybody was, wrong. Like, that clip of Shaq.
Oh, yeah.
At the beginning, on the first episode, I was like, not Shaq was in it, too.
Reach. Let's reach everybody, please.
But, I was just so overwhelmed by that series. Mm-hmm. And my whole thing is, if it was black people that was running some type of bullshit like this.
Hold up, we got people saying shit. What? Who?
I don't get how you can trust a zoo where every employee was... Period. Period.
No tampon.
Like, and then... You could just tell that 95% of their clientele was white. Because he went into that gift shop and said, somebody's arm got bitten off, so I'm just going to have to tell y'all to leave. After they done paid $11,000 to be there. Because that admission fee was absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, can we please? Because I don't know if it hit you the same way it hit me, but it was already a lot that they were like dealing with, like fucking big cats and shit and animals and shit. You know, fucking animals that could rip your fucking neck off. But when they started throwing on the fact that Joe liked men, and not only did he like men, but he was polyamorous too, I was like, this is too much for me. I can't take this.
And he liked straight men. Until his last relationship. He was married to 2 men, straight, pussy-loving men. They like vagina.
And meth. Because that's how
like,
he got on the stage. They was... I don't... Look, let me tell you something. Because... Nah, the people not ready for that. Because I just... Either drugs are just that motherfucking powerful, or they like the little dang-lang. I'm not sitting here saying that they lying, but what... I don't know many straight men, and if I do, I don't consider them straight. Especially if I dealt with them in that capacity. I don't know what straight men, and not even men who are homophobic or whatever, but would let her be kissing on another dude and stuff. Like, I don't know. So either the drug's that powerful, and I believe meth can make a straight nigga suck some dick. I believe meth is that powerful. That's why they put them motherfuckers in the commercials when we was growing up.
But they weren't niggas though, Sean.
Oh, you right.
So are the straight people you're referring to black straight people or white straight people? Because white people do things a little differently. I'm just saying it how it is. And this is another thing for me too with white people. I don't have no problem with white people at all.
Right.
Not a
disclaimer. I don't either. But they was doing some crazy shit on this show.
But I think they put themselves in positions because they don't have to worry about how scary life is. Like when you're marginalized, you're like, oh my god, like life is so
I can't
scary.
do that
Why
shit.
The fuck
That's right.
Would I jump
I can't
off
do it.
of a waterfall? Why would I fight with an alligator? Why would I put my neck next to like a carnivore? Why would I do these life-threatening things when being black, just walking around black,
Deja talking shit.
Enough.
Hold on. Fuck you, Deja. I be washing my booty hole on the daily.
he looked showered and like he washed his booty hole and oh Deja.
You can lick my left nut.
Oh, y'all saw that sweat?
I don't just be laying in the bed. I get up and wipe my face and brush my teeth.
Meanwhile, I'm over here sweating like a pig.
Pigs don't sweat. You know who we should ask? Carol.
Who?
She probably has some pigs out there too. It's no telling.
No, I believe Doc has kids. Pigs.
No,
because he got that whole zoo.
it's just okay. So like, because you brought on a serious point. That's one aspect of it, but really like these type of like documentary shows that Netflix has been putting out, it really shows like how fucked up the world really is. I knew just as a black bisexual male how fucked up the world is because I deal with it on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. But the shit that these people are like doing, because I watched another show, or it wasn't even a show on Netflix, but it was a whole documentary focused on like data collection. I can't remember if I sent it to you to watch or not, but basically how all of our data from like our social media apps, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff was one is being collected and used against us on a day-to-day basis, and then two, they brought in how it was used to win Trump's election during the last primary. So like shit is crazy out here. Like shit is crazy as fuck. I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to drop some of that
coronavirus.
Look,
shit is real. Shit is crazy.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's ghetto.
How it really is. How it just shows a lot of the fucked up shit that's going on in the country. And I was even watching I finished watching The Purge today, and granted that's fictional based, or
is it The Purge?
Yeah, there's like a
ooh, the one with Daniel in it. Daniel from Insecure, I forgot his real name.
No, this is like they actually did like a after the movies they did like a
the series,
the series, which is
when did it come on? FX.
USA. It's a USA original.
USA, you're right, yeah.
And I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a little dramatic and drawn out, of course, because it's basically one long purge night drawn over like 10 episodes. And I'm not even gonna get into the ins and outs of that, but like some of the ideology behind the purge, like when I'm hearing like some of the politicians talk in that show, I'm like, this sounds like Trump. Like this sounds like white supremacy at its finest. And just watching some of the issues that go on with like different minority populations and stuff, like the world is a fucked up place, and I just fight every day to not shoot somebody in their face or jump off my balcony.
Not in their face.
Jump off my balcony into the spiky bushes.
Right. So my sister is saying similar to the American Horror Story series. What was it?
I never watched that.
It wasn't called Purge. It was called something else. But I remember. Was it Clowns? Apocalypse? Was it Apocalypse?
I think it was apocalyptic.
I'm waiting for somebody.
I cannot say that word. Ooh, apocalypse, whatever. Y'all know what the fuck. Alligator.
Right.
Whatever.
And so Aaron said, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be saying names." So we have we're supposed to be we have a question here. It says, "Do y'all think more people will vote for him because of the stimulus package that Congress enacted?"
Okay. What you want to go?
Great question. You can go ahead. I have my points.
Well, to me, I want to say no, because like stimulus packages and like stuff that helps stimulate the economy, that's not specific to one president. He just happens to be the president that's in office. So for me, no. I mean, it may do it for some people, but honestly, it shows you the ignorance of the American public, because like people like don't take the Trump check and all that other shit. It's not a fucking Trump check. It's a fucking federal government check, nigga. This shit would be happening if another president was in office. Like they're literally just trying to hint stimulus package, stimulus package, niggas. Like they're trying to stimulate the economy, so it's not specific to one president. If Barack was in office, the same shit would be happening. If Bush was in office, the same shit would be happening. Like I don't think. And once again, that's for me. I don't think that's going to prompt more people to vote for him, because that's just a matter of all of the politicians getting on the same page and putting something out there to help the economy or whatever. Now for the ignorant, they may associate it with him. I don't know. I mean,
they probably are.
They probably are, and just based on like. I think the fact that people ignore a lot of the stupid things that the president has done, and now what our governor is doing for the state of Georgia, I can see it aiding him. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't, or if it did. Right. Either way.
Well, I posed this question to a friend who will not be disclosed. You know who I'm talking about. Sean, he was here this weekend, and he was basically like, people are calling it the Trump check, for God's sake. And so
incorrect.
that branding is what's going to get people. And I'm like, I see where you're coming from, but you gotta have a little bit more hope in that. Like, I feel like we ain't got nothing to do but to sit our asses down and figure out what the government is going to do for us. And literally, when you're looking at a lot of these acts that are being implemented, because essentially it has to become an act. It has to become like law for these stimulus checks, these packages to be produced. Like, it's Democrats that are really behind what that is and what that looks like. They're putting in the work, and the Republicans are the one. And of course, this is me speaking bipartisan. This is what I've seen. This is my opinion. Mm-hmm. But the Republicans are the ones that are trying to open shit back up. Like, Kemp. We just closed Georgia 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and we haven't even reached our peak. Yeah. And you're talking about opening back up places that are not just random ass places, because I think they're random compared to other things that need to be opened back up. Mm-hmm. But things that are going to attract minorities, right? The barbershops. Niggas really sad because they line up look like a McDonald's sign. They gonna take their ass to the barbershop. And they gonna be in there deep as fuck. Yeah. These bitches outside, they mad because they hair not done, their nails not fixed. They shit looking crooked. Like, I need a fill-in. Right. Maylene gonna open up her shop again, and you're gonna be in there real sad because somebody in there may have coronavirus. Mm-hmm. And you won't know it. Like, it's not gonna be as easy as that. Mm-hmm. And we know that. We know it's not going to be as easy as that. Because it's been times I was talking to my grandpa, and I love my grandpa to pieces because he went to school for history, and that man can talk somebody's ear off. You know Deshaun. Right. My grandpa can talk. And so he was like, this has happened in history before. When we had pandemics and we went back to operating too quickly, bitch, we was... Yeah, girl, I'm just ready to pop this ass again. My coochie tired of just popping ass in my room. Oh, then you sad because the pandemic is longer than what it could have been. Mm-hmm. Sit your ass at home. Period. Yeah. Sit your ass at home. And so I love Keisha, and it comes back to a black Democrat real nigga. Say some shit that makes sense. Real nigga. She said, stay your ass at home. I don't care. This is basically what she said. She didn't say this for real. We ain't politically correct. She basically said, look, Kemp is a colleague, and I appreciate him. I respect him. I have a great I respect him. I have a great respect. But let me tell you something. Black person to black person, Atlantean, ATLian to ATLian.
Stay your black ass at home. I can't even say the motherfucking
Stay your ass at home.
That she fucking said, or that people was doing.
Stay your ass at home. Because come back out here if you want to. You think the economy fucked up now? Yeah. Watch. People not going to be here to run the damn economy. Yeah. Because they all 6 feet under.
No, I saw...
It's It's fucked up.
I saw
It
something
really
on
is.
Twitter where somebody had asked, I can't remember where they were in the United States, but they asked like one of their friends that they met abroad to sort of describe how outside countries are like viewing America, and like pretty much media in other countries is depicting America as like we don't have enough healthcare structures in place. We pretty much are not prepared for this at all. We're about to lose our claim as the world's superpower and economic powerhouse. Like they're like depicting us like horribly from the other side. So it's no telling what.
I don't give a fuck.
And the other thing too,
ain't no economy without people.
yeah, we're dead.
Period.
No tampon.
So fuck all that shit. Fuck it all. And this is why Hillary should have won in 2016. Because Washington needs to be truly purple, like a deep purple, like an indigo. Because I don't got time for over righteous conservatives saying all this and being all these different ways. Like y'all all pro-choice, but y'all don't care about how like literally this virus is picking up. And granted, they're saying it's at similar rates in the flu. It's at similar rates in the flu. I said flu. Look, the alcohol head. Similar rates in the flu. Bitch, this happened over a short periodically time. We don't have time for this shit to keep going. We had SARS. We had the Black Plague. And I mean, in our community, we deal with a pandemic all the time. And so you literally cannot be so, oh Lord. You literally cannot, I'm on 10%. You literally cannot be so.
Your phone?
Yes, child.
Do better. Plug up your phone. You got the headphones plugged into your phone?
I got my headphones plugged into it, bitch.
Y'all, he talk about me at the beginning of the motherfucking podcast.
I was here!
With your uncharged
Don't do
phone.
that.
With your uncharged
My
phone. My shit plugged the fuck up and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to motherfucking go.
It's okay. We go,
Well, okay, so to speak on some of your points, because I've really been paying attention like this year when it comes to politics, and I've just been doing like a lot of historical research.
Yeah.
I can't, even though like I naturally side with Democrats, and I have like a political background of being pro-Democrat or whatever, but I've learned so much about the history of both parties, like, and just the history of this country. Like, I can't really be pro-choice for both of them because they both use like what's it called? Pretty much the basic rights of minority populations to essentially stay in power. Cause I got to send you the documentary.
Yes.
I got to send you the documentary because both of them have a white historical background, and we can't forget that. And I think that's why I went for first. It was Elizabeth Warren. Has she given her endorsement yet? Do you know?
Yes, she did to Joe Biden.
Okay. Well, that's the only nigga left, but whatever.
She did. Barack Obama has. Bernie Sanders has. Everybody has given their endorsements. All the Democrats in the running, I believe.
I was so big on Elizabeth Warren because she was, when I listened to her talk, it was always about the people, and it was just about the people. And granted, that's what every quote unquote candidate's platform is, but like Elizabeth Warren spit facts and spit examples of like her helping the public, and I just think both parties have both have agendas, and they both have just dangled the rights of minority populations, handicaps, blacks, Latinos, whatever,
right,
just to get their people that they want in office. So honestly, I'm not pro anybody right now. I feel like black folks or people who helped build this country need their own motherfucking party. And we put
But you know, they've tried that.
In what way?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Like you have the Libertarian Party, they had the Green Party. I mean, it really is a matter of people just not our who we are as a people is so divided, and I think there are problems that we haven't sorted out, dating all the way back to the emancipation of Black folks.
Yeah, it was fucked up from the jump.
To this day, that's going to prevent us from being able to have like a black or a minority party. But we live in a bipartisan. Our government is bipartisan,
Right.
and even though we have libertarians and we have green, they're significantly smaller than the Democratic parties, and so it's really going to take. It would take a lot for that to happen, and I think the biggest thing for us to do is work within the system that we currently have, because that's the only way that it's going to work.
Man, fuck all this shit. I'm ready to blow all this motherfucking shit up, bro. I am just tired. I am so tired. Cause like it just, and I think that is just my day-to-day struggle, and probably why I just hit like a rock bottom today, because just fucking existing in the fucking system that we have, whether it's being gay, whether it's being bi, whether it's being trans, whether it's being black, whatever the fuck, like it's just hard fucking existing, and like it's just, we need to blow this shit all up. I'm over it. I'm really over it.
Yeah, it is hard. It is. But I mean, all in all, I'm hopeful. That whatever is supposed to happen is supposed to happen. Let me refer to a few of these questions, and then
because we've been ignoring the fuck
we'll probably
out
have
of
to
them.
come back. We're gonna have to come back to the live too, because live shuts off automatically.
Does
after
it really?
An hour. Yeah. And we're coming up on 56 minutes.
Okay.
And that's just with my tracking on my recording. And so we have Aaron, who said both abuse minority populations. So to what you said when you were talking, Sean. Spud, so blessed, said drop the document on your story. We wanted to. So whatever document you were talking about, Sean.
In regards to
we
what?
can definitely have that. I think, what were you referring to? You said you were doing your research.
Yeah.
Spud, give us some context of what you mean, and then we'll see what we can do to provide some context.
Yeah, because I've just been watching documentaries.
And I definitely agree with you, Aaron. He's going to choose. I feel like it's probably a huge toss up between Kamala right now for his VP, because he said that he was going to choose a woman, which is going to be huge. It's going to change the entire landscape of Washington. Because, I mean, Nancy Pelosi has been doing a great job in her position. So I already know that if they were to put a woman in office, it's just a matter of things just falling over. Okay, Keisha Cole, 2020 reset. Can we get a blow date? I'm down. Screaming documentary. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm working through these technical difficulties, because I don't want this to shut off on y'all, so we may have to come back on. I hope y'all rejoin. If that's the case, I'm trying to get my wireless charger set up, because this conversation just really started. And I hope y'all enjoying it. Sean, are you enjoying yourself?
I'm a little tipsy right now. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm tipsy too.
I've been, I don't know why I always resort to, like, sexual things. But I was about to say, I've been...
don't know either.
I was about to say, I've been deep throating this wine.
And you know what, Sean? We need some sexual relief right now. What the entire hell?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you watched one documentary in specific. You just watched a bunch of different ones. So, is it the data collection one that you're talking about, Spud? Oh, look, it's over here counting down.
Well, it depends what...
1 minute left.
Yeah, it depends what topic we're referring to, because, like, the history behind both political parties and how they both use minority population rights to get into power, that's one documentary. Data collection and how Trump used that to get to the White House, that's another documentary. So it just depends what topic.
Okay. So, y'all, what I'm going to do, and I hope y'all carry over, is that I'm going to end this live, and then I'm going to start a new one to give us an hour. We're not gonna take up the whole hour because bitches got to get up for work in the morning.
Fuck work.
I retweet, but this thing about to hang up on us, and so we'll see y'all in a bit. And Sean, don't get lost this time.
Okay. I'm gonna be Dora the motherfucking Explorer.
Back, and as my friend Solo likes to say, with the same hat. Okay, so I have my phone on this wireless charger. We're gonna praise God that it continues to work. But yeah, we just need to pray for our democracy right now. I think. All in all, 2020 is an election year, and I just don't want people to forget that. There's a lot to unfold, and there's still time. There's still time to make an impact. This April, we don't vote till November. Well, preliminaries are coming up in May,
right.
So be sure to get your absentee ballots. I'm not sure what Cobb County is doing, but I know DeKalb has sent out a absentee ballot.
We have ours. They sent out ours.
Okay, cool. So I'm sure it was something that was done by the Secretary of State's office. They were like, y'all get these things out because blah, 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 blah. Which I think is very interesting. I mean, ultimately, we don't know what the hell is going on at the governor's office. He could very well be putting together some useful resources.
He's probably getting flamed right now. He getting flamed like fuck.
But, and I mean, he took his sweet ass time to figure out what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it. Georgia had a really slow response to everything. But, I mean, here we are in the midst of this pandemic, and they're talking about opening things back up. But I saw an article today, and they were basically like, yo, we don't know if we gonna open up. Like, the movie theaters are basically like, we don't know if we're gonna open up. Because, I mean, ultimately, you're asking movie theaters, you're asking all these different venues to change the way they do business. And in a lot of cases, removing, like, art, you and I both know, art is a very intimate thing. Like, you can experience the arts on virtually, but it's something different when you're seeing it on stage, or you're seeing the production surrounding you, whatever that experience may be.
Right.
And so, like, you have Black Box. There's so many different intimate ways to experience the arts. And so, movies is about intimacy. It's about coming with your partner. It's about coming by yourself. It's about whatever the case is. It's a whole different level. It's about making the experience intimate. And I feel like movie theaters would have to scrub down like hell after every performance. After every showing of a film. Like, it's just going to be this extra thing, and I
feel like it's super risky, and I feel like businesses are, even though they have the all clear, I mean, granted, some may be like, fuck it, whatever, we about to do what the fuck we want to do, but I think a lot of businesses are still going to take the track of like, we're not going to do that, because even for the University System of Georgia, we've already moved summer classes online, and fall is still up in the air. So I hope that a lot of businesses and people just sort of take into account that if we start getting in contact with each other again, like, the shit can go crazy. Because another documentary that I watch, that's all I've been fucking watching, because Netflix got them, YouTube got all kind of shit on there. But it actually, it's like a 10 to 12 day period for like the span of like how coronavirus works. Like, you can be contagious. Right. They don't really know how it works. So like you can possibly be contagious for like the point you're asymptomatic to like the point that you actually have symptoms to even times that after. So we really don't know how it works. Scientists and shit still figuring this shit out. So people need to stay the fucking inside. Stay inside.
Yeah, just
beat
stay
your meat.
home.
buy you a new sex toy, do whatever the fuck you gotta do to stay your ass inside. Like,
and y'all,
Stay
I hope y'all
inside.
saved y'all damn stimulus check. I hope y'all saved y'all stimulus check.
Yeah,
Unless
don't
you
do
really
that.
need it, do not spend that damn stimulus check. Cause I'll personally come and whoop your ass from 6 feet away. Like, save your if you can afford it, save your damn stimulus check. Because I mean, they can't tax it. From what I know, they can't tax it, and so it's money that you just got. Don't treat it like a tax refund.
Yeah.
Because I'll be about to fight everybody. Use your money and be smart about it. Let me see. It's people. Y'all going off in a second. Y'all better be passionate. Okay. So I'm sorry I keep going in and out. I'm just trying to make sure I still got enough battery left. So okay. Fred said, I'm trying not to say names, y'all, but it's hard because I love y'all for tuning in. So we have a question. There's so much confusion right now that, well, it's not really a question. There's so much confusion right now that I would be surprised if there's fraud going on with this election. Listen.
I'm not surprised either.
Neither would I. Shit. Neither would I. I really think Georgia should wait on lifting the stay-at-home order, period. And Florida over here, DeSantis over here opening up these damn beaches. Bitch, fuck the beach.
Yeah, and I think
that's what I gotta say about that.
I just feel like people, and this has been my biggest frustration with how people are sort of moving through quarantine in just the past couple of weeks. Like, do your fucking research and fucking read before you just fucking do shit. So I think someone brought up, like, how small businesses are, like, attempting to make money back. Like, I think that's a valid point. But as a small business owner, one, my life is most important. So if it's any risk associated with that, I'm going to check all the things that I have to do to protect that. There's small business grants going on in different cities. I know Cobb County has something going on. Smyrna has something going on. Atlanta has something going on. So, like, yeah, we looking out for the economy, but my nigga, like, check your life first. Check the stats with CDC and what's going on with, like, the actual things in your area. Because I didn't even know what was going on in my area. And granted, the government, I can honestly say the government has not done necessarily the best job with sort of putting out information, because I had to dig for
hell no, because don't nobody know what the hell is going on.
And that's fair, because I didn't even know that Cobb County was like top 5 of counties that are affected, and people are sitting around and saying, like, you can't go outside past 9 and all that other shit. I'm like, I've been going outside after 9 all the fucking time, so what are you talking about? And, like, people, like, telling me this information, but I had to dig for that information to see, like, what was actually going on in my county. So, going back to the original thing, I think people just need to actually look up information before they make decisions, especially small business owners, because I understand how big of a struggle that is. Because, I mean, even us having the podcast, like, that's been a struggle, because that's something we usually do face-to-face. So, I feel it. I really do.
Well, yeah, and everybody's been changing. Cause I work at a nonprofit, I work at an art center, and ain't nobody trying to give no money to the fucking arts. Like, art is so important, but the funds lie. People need to be giving money to the healthcare workers. People need to be giving money to, like, the government needs to be giving money to the small businesses and to the workers who basically provide a service. Like, I mean, drag queens, barbers, nail techs, people who rely on people being there and giving them money. People who work at bars, waitresses, waiters. You know, like, it's a different people they earn their coin. They're strippers. Hell, they earn their coin by being in intimate relations, and the service they provide. It's harder to do that virtually. Rightfully so. As humans, we're social beings, but trying to incorporate all those different avenues, I'm sure it's very difficult. But what I'm not going to do is give any slack to Kent, because he should know. He should be prepared to deal. he should know what his people. He should know all this stuff, especially after just being Secretary of State. Like, you know what it's like to, you know, the different
Right.
industries. You know who you need to serve first. You know what you need to do, and I'm going to trust that he's doing that in his
Right,
own little
right, right.
Republican way. But I'm indifferent about. I mean, my ass ain't going nowhere.
Well, the other thing too,
but
because I had, when it came to like stimulus checks and how people were sort of going up in flames about like who did get stimulus checks. Like, I'm not sitting here and defending some of the people in the government. I'm not sitting here defending. I'm making a point here. Like, sometimes, like, politicians are sometimes just doing, like, they operate off of the same information that we do sometimes. Like, they're getting things
Right.
as we get them too, and sometimes we get
Yes.
information before they do.
before they can respond.
So, like,
yes.
sometimes they're just making the best decisions that they can. So, like, even when it comes to stimulus checks, it's a fucked up. Like, I know we need to fix a lot of systems in this country, but unfortunately, everybody isn't always going to benefit from every political decision that is made. And I think that's what
Right.
people need to understand, especially when it comes to compromise, because there's a lot of people who need help. There's a lot of people, but they have to make decisions, like sound decisions for the sake of the whole country. And I think people just get so stuck in like their situation, like, oh, I'm a college student, oh, I'm a single mother, oh, I'm this. And granted, those labels have value, but you really got to look at the whole picture sometimes, because, you know, as a college student, you know, you do get aid. You know, you've already taken out a certain amount of federal loans. What you did with that money, and I mean, you may be going to a $40,000 institution a semester type shit. I don't know what you got going on, but these are things that politicians and governments have to take into consideration when they're making certain decisions. So I just want people to understand that it is a process, and it is going to take time to figure things out. And I don't want people going to like this frenzy of like just freaking out. Like, you don't have to freak out. You don't have to freak out. You don't have to run to the grocery store, buy 5 packs of tissue. Like, you don't have to do that. And that's personal,
Right.
because I couldn't find no toilet tissue for like 3
Yeah.
weeks at a time. And I was wiping my ass. Don't get it wrong. Oh, shit. He frozen. Are you there,
Can you
Carlton?
see me?
Are you there? I can see you now.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
But that's
We're
my
gonna have to
little
wrap
rant.
this whole up though, because I'm having some technical difficulties.
Ooh, wee.
But no,
Ghetto
100%
child.
agree. I mean, most definitely, it's very ghetto over here, but I'm also underpaid, so there's that. But I 100% agree. Oh shit. Y'all, it says my iPhone needs to cool down before I can use it. I guess it got too hot.